You look at all these kids, it's so sad, who, the suicide rates among young people are going up. And they're all going up significantly in the social media, smartphone era. And they're being psychologically broken by the abuse, by not being what others say they should be and not living up to what others say they should be. That can only happen when we allow ourselves to be self-defined by other people. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, kids. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. It's a scam. We need to define ourselves. I am my unique self. I don't want to be like anyone else. I am a point of attention with an infinite state of consciousness, therefore an infinite state of perception. I am a unique expression of that consciousness, as you are and as everyone else is. I'm going to celebrate that uniqueness. I don't have to join the herd and be like everyone else because the herd tells me I must join the herd. I don't join herds, thank you very much. I define myself. Don't define yourself by the herd, because if you do, you become the herd. And when you become the herd, your unique self is gone, because your perceptions and what you are communicating as your perceptions are not yours anymore. They're the herd's perceptions. They're what whoever controls the herd, that's the point, is dictating those perceptions to be.
Talking about waiting these days, right? So we're just honored, DeVon and Meagan, to have you guys. And
glad to be here.
Yeah. You rocked the house this morning, DeVon.
Oh, praise the Lord.
So let's get right into this. You wrote a book about sex.
Did we?
Or rather, not having sex. So why wait? Tell us why wait.
Well, I think for everybody it'll be, different individual reasons, but I think the main thing that kind of stands out for everyone is God has asked us to wait. God has asked us to wait and to be with the person that He's created for us. That's the number one reason, but outside of that, I think that it really changed both of our lives. It allowed us to grow together. It allowed us to grow closer to God. It allowed us to have self-control. It allowed us to deal with things from our past. And it really just was something that was transitional in our lives.
And, when you look at waiting, it actually gives you so much clarity on who you are. Gives you clarity on the person that you're dating. Are they really meant for you? Are they the person God has for you? And then also, what about doing it the way God intended? When you look at Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, there were rules and there were consequences when man decided to disregard God's rules.
What happens when you become a celebrity? You do the same work, but what, because y'all trying to get deep. You do the same exact work, but the pay, you go from 10 grand, 20 grand to 55 grand. You go to doing an hour, you don't gotta take no pictures with nobody, you don't gotta speak to nobody. Corporate, you go in, do your thing, you out. Then when you do corporate for 50, they got 50 more. So when you become a celebrity, you go into schools now and the kids not talking no more. They like to go ET. And now you shut it down. And you get kids to do work or go to class in a way they never went to school before. I told Nikki, yo, if you got me from 300 to 1.5, how much money you want to make? And why did I ask her how much money she wanted to make? I love that. That's for if I was a good person. I'm giving her her gift.
So you're inspiring her in her gift, which is getting you to where you want to go.
I'm inspiring her in a gift. That's good. That is good. That's not it, though. That's a good person. That's when you're a good person. I'm not suggesting that I might not be, but that's definitely not why I do it. Why am I giving her whatever money she says she wants? Say it again. She can keep going with me. Give me the flip to that. I don't need her to leave. I don't want nobody to outbid me. I just don't need her to leave. If she leaves, that machine leaves. That's significant value.
Nobody knows you. All they have to judge you by is what they see. And some research shows that within the first 5 seconds, people make their impression of you. And it's so difficult to undo somebody's first impression of you. And it takes work to undo it if it's negative, if it is the image that you don't want. And so think about, what are you exuding? How are you dressed? Think about the audience. You're gonna wear one outfit for something else and a different outfit for something else. When I was an agent, my hair was always pulled back. I wore dark colors, I wore a suit, I wore flat shoes. I had a stern look. There was a look that went with what I was doing, but that was the version of myself that I brought out. There are different versions of ourselves. There's no one you. And when I hear terms like, oh, I'm just gonna go be me and see how it goes, I'm just gonna be myself. Good luck with that. What version of you are you bringing to the table? You have to know your audience. Who are you speaking to? Because different versions of you resonate with different people. There's a version of you with your parents. There's a version of you when you do these interviews. There's a version of you with your husband. There's a version of you with your employees. So which version of you resonates with certain people? And then understanding the human being across from you.